Okay, so first, I have to preface this video by saying I have not looked up anything about the story of Shadowlands or how it works. Everyone who's kind of interested in Warcraft story has been endlessly talking about all this stuff. I'm not a person who likes to talk about the story before anything official releases. I don't like to get all the story details from the PTR or anything like that. I like to get it as I play. So I don't know much about what's going on in Shadowlands. I know we're going to be interacting with the Afterlife and like Sylvanas Broken because we've seen that in the trailers for Shadowlands. But Blizzard announced this sequence of animated shorts. This is kind of like Shadowlands' version of the Warbringers cinematics for Battle for Azeroth, and those were all extremely good. So I'm excited. I know this one features Uther. That was unavoidable for me to know that. So seeing as how Uther's one of the oldest running characters still remaining, I mean, I realize he's dead, but that's the thing with the Shadowlands expansion. It's going to allow us to interact with a lot of characters from Warcraft Past that maybe did not fully get their spotlight. I'm not saying that Uther is one of those. He has gotten the limelight plenty, but there are a lot of Horde characters in particular. I'm not sure we'll get them because I'm not sure if the Shadowlands is just the afterlife for Azeroth or if it's the afterlife for all of reality. In which case, if it's just Azeroth, then we won't get most of the Orc heroes because a lot of them died on Draenor and Beyond the Dark Portal. So, yeah, let's go. Let's see what's going on. I love this animation style. Oh wow, this is back when Uther was killed by Arthas.
Light, save my soul.
And we've now released that soul, which was in Frostmourne when we beat Arthas. Look at how pretty it is.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion.
Is this where like the souls of
You
like?
led a
Oh
truly
wow!
selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen
Chosen?
to shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be
He can't rest
punished.
even in death.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Ooh, Uther.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
I really love this animation, and the character designs are...
How long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Oof. And I... it really makes... Okay, so the way paladins and priests work in Warcraft is they basically worship the light, and it's the source of their power, right? But it turns out in the Warcraft universe, they never really understood where that power came from. And Warcraft fans kind of thought, well, it comes from the Naru, right? But that's not actually the case, and the Naru are not wholly benevolent creatures either, as we saw in Legion, and even before Legion, really, if it comes right down to it. I'm interested in the fact that he still has the wound. Is that like symbolic that part of his soul was in Frostmourne, so he couldn't move on?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student.
Oh,
He betrayed us all.
all those Arthas feelings coming back. A little bit of Invincible in the background there. Yeah, so he couldn't rest. Ah.
The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough!
The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
Nope.
As you command, my Archon.
So the leaders of the Shadowlands, the factions there, are basically blind. I don't know who orchestrated it, but the whole deal with the Scourge and the Lich King happened somehow, and it basically broke the Afterlife, which is why Sylvanas was so concerned with what's going on and why she was trying to get that lantern in Legion, why she made the deal with Helia. I like this lady. I hope we work with her a lot.
The time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
Oh.
I do.
Oh,
Then
man.
prepare yourself.
Oh, wow.
The moment he falls, we will claim him.
And then Wrath happened. He saw only darkness before him. His last words. Oh, man.
See. Only darkness before me.
This is the way you do a retcon. This is so great.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
Remember what he did, and take your vengeance.
He won't be. He can't do it.
Vengeance. Justice.
Oh, Uther. You did it. Uther in life would have never made that decision. Oh, wow. Whew. You know, one thing I'll say about Blizzard, yes, they made a lot of story mistakes in Battle for Azeroth. I think that's pretty much... I liked the expansion, but the story just was all over the place, didn't really make too much sense. But the one thing about Blizzard is no matter how much they have to retcon or how many missteps they take in the story, they always know how to bring it back to the things that will pull at the fans' heartstrings. And I think as long as that feeling remains, I will continue to buy World of Warcraft expansions, basically. That's really good. They know fans like Arthas, so it is a little bit of like a low blow to like bring him in, all that music, but really, honestly, the animation team has been great. The Warbringers cinematics were all in this style, and they were amazing. I can't wait for the rest, to be honest. If they did this much with Arthas and Uther, I want to see what they do for other dead characters and other factions in the Shadowlands. So, can't wait. They should be coming out shortly because they did announce when the game is coming out. It's coming out in October, which means we should get the pre-patch like at the end of September, something like that.